You've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen it, right? That super tense moment at the DJ booth where a simple song request just explodes. It seems so small, but the anger is real and it can totally tank the vibe for the whole night. So what is actually going on there?
I mean, you gotta wonder, how does this simple, hey, can you play this song, spiral into a full-on argument? Especially when the dance floor is packed and everyone's supposed to be having a good time. It's not just about what song they want to hear. Oh no, it goes way, way deeper than that.
Well, lucky for us, a brand new case study decided to get to the bottom of this whole mess. So, today we're going to unpack the science, the psychology, the history, and yeah, even the data behind this super common social meltdown. Now, here's what makes this study so interesting, the person who wrote it. It's from Dr. Rony Rodas, who's an academic researcher, but he's also a professional music video DJ on Twitch.tv, where he goes by DJ Rontech. So you're getting this perfect mix of serious academic brainpower and real-world behind-the-booth experience. Trust me, this guy has seen it all. All right, let's dive in. The study pretty much frames this whole situation as a showdown. It's this fundamental clash between what one single person wants right now and what the entire crowd is experiencing together. And here it is. This is the heart of the problem. We are walking into a shared public space, like a club or a party, with a personal media mindset. We expect the DJ booth to work just like our smartphone playlist. But at Dancefloor, that's a totally different beast.
So, to really get how we ended up here, we need to take a step back and look at how technology has literally rewired our brains and completely changed what we expect from music.
This timeline just lays it all out perfectly. Back in the 70s, the DJ was this trusted guide, a storyteller you went on a journey with. By the 90s, you had superstar DJs who were so in charge that a no request sign was totally normal. Then came the 2000s, the MP3s hit, and bam, your whole library is in your pocket. And now, in the streaming age, we've been trained to think that all music is and should be instant, personal, and completely under our control. And this slide just nails the two competing mindsets. On one side, you have the DJ as a curator, the expert who's serving up a shared, multi-course meal for the whole room. On the other side, you have the DJ as a jukebox, basically a personal vending machine that's supposed to spit out your song the second you ask for it. That right there, that's the conflict. Okay, so we've got a clash of expectations. But why does getting a no from the DJ feel so personal? Let's get into the psychology, because believe me, a denied request is about so much more than just a song. So the first big idea here is something called expectancy violation theory. Basically, we walk up to the DJ booth with this built-in script in our heads. I ask for my song, the DJ plays my song. When that expectation is violated, when the DJ says no, our brain flags it as a huge error, and it triggers this emotional overreaction that feels way bigger than the situation calls for. And it gets even more intense. See, when you're out, you're not just listening to music, you're kind of performing. You're with your friends, you're trying to look cool. The study shows that getting shot down by the DJ in front of everybody can feel like a public rejection, a direct hit to your social status. It's not about the music anymore, it's a threat to your ego. So you can see this emotional chain reaction happening in real time. First, you make the request, and your brain is already anticipating that sweet, sweet dopamine reward. Second, the request gets denied, which blocks that reward and leads to instant frustration. Third, your ego feels attacked in public. And finally, your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, just fires up, triggering a real fight-or-flight anger response. And just like that, a simple no has turned into a fight.
And here's the thing, this isn't just some neat psychological theory. The study actually backs all of this up with data, looking at what DJs and clubs have been talking about for years. Let's see what the numbers have to say.
So the researcher dove into 24 different public sources. We're talking DJ blogs, online forums, industry articles, you name it, to see what patterns kept showing up when people talked about this conflict. And the results? They are crystal clear. The single most common theme showing up in 20 out of the 24 sources was this on-demand mentality. And right behind that, the idea of the DJ as the protector of the vibe and this feeling of personal soundtrack entitlement. The data lines up perfectly with the theory. Honestly, this one quote from an anonymous DJ forum that was cited in the study just says it all, doesn't it? They treat you like a human Spotify but get angry when you don't have a skip button for the 200 other people on the floor. That just perfectly captures this entire problem. So, now that we really understand the problem from all angles, what's the fix? Well, the study actually gives us a practical playbook, with concrete steps for both the DJs and the venues they work at.
For DJs, it's all about managing expectations. That means doing things like using a QR code or a written list for requests. It makes people feel heard without giving up control of the flow. It also means having some polite go-to lines ready, to de-escalate things. But the most important thing is remembering your number one job. Protect the vibe for the whole room, not just for one person.
But here's the thing. DJs can't do it all on their own. The venues have a huge part to play. Management needs to see the DJ as a crowd manager, not just someone playing songs. Things like official policies, training your security staff, and even just putting up a sign can make a world of difference in creating an atmosphere where the DJ's expertise is respected. So if we boil this all down to one big takeaway, it's this. The fight at the DJ booth is almost never about the music. It's a symptom of a much bigger cultural fight. Our modern, on-demand, individual world crashing right into the beautiful, messy art of a shared, collective experience. Which kind of leaves us with one last, much bigger question to chew on. This isn't just about nightclubs, is it? It's about movie theaters, concerts, any public space, really. In a world that's been so perfectly designed to give each of us exactly what we want, right when we want it, have we maybe started to forget how to just be part of a crowd and share an experience together?